Hello, so welcome to my Japanuary event where I talk about my experiences traveling to Japan for the first time. Some of my videos have been random fun story times, and some have been more informative. This one is going to be slightly more on the cautionary side. What I want to talk about is the difficulty of booking things online in Japan as a foreigner. When we went on our trip, we didn't plan the whole thing. We had our start and end goal in Tokyo, and one event that we had to go to in Toyota in the middle. We didn't pre-book stays because we weren't sure ahead of time how long we'd want to stay in each prefecture. And that ended up working well for us in the end, like technically, because we didn't end up wanting to stay in Kyoto as long as we'd thought. That said, impromptu booking only a day or two ahead of time is hard enough as it is in terms of availability, but the majority of Japanese hotels made it actually impossible for us to book, period. We ended up staying almost exclusively in APA hotels due to availability, but also because they were the easiest to book with as foreigners. We also managed to stay in Hotel Edit in Yokohama and Senko Inn in Toyota. But aside from that, it was all APA until the last day of our stay with Suki, which we booked months in advance. To be honest, ryokans were a bit out of our price range, especially since it was such a long stay that we took in Japan, but I had really wanted to stay in some sort of capsule hotel because they're neat and they're cheap. I clicked through many capsule hotel sites that said they both had male and female exclusive floors, promoting that women are welcome too, but every time that I'd get further into the booking pages where I had to pick options, before even seeing whether anything was available or even the price, it was all tagged only men. Every option. So it might have been a translation issue on the website, or it was just not guaranteed that women were allowed to stay. But I certainly wasn't able to pre-book. And if you have anxiety, the last thing that you want to do is travel all the way to a new town in a foreign country without a plan for where you're going to stay, and then find out that what you were counting on really wasn't an option after all. Like, yes, I probably could have gone to the hotels and asked in person what their options were for that night, but there's no security in that. That's scary. And then, with genuine hotels that provide rooms, we continually ran into the problem with booking that we'd get the whole way through the process only to get stuck at the end because they required us to enter a zip code. It was always one of those information required sections with the little asterisks that won't let you skip filling it in. Filling the box in would have been fine if it had open parameters, but they didn't. It really had to be a zip code. It couldn't be a postal code and let us proceed anyway. It was designed only to accept zip code format. And for foreigners who are asked to keep their passports on them at all times and have to have their passports scanned for confirmation at every hotel that we checked into, I didn't want to risk putting in false information and then being unable to explain that. There are other countries than America, and more places need to be able to accommodate that with their websites. They're both losing business and making things significantly harder for foreigners from literally anywhere else. On that topic, ordering food was equally difficult in that way. If we tried ordering through the restaurant's website and not through a third-party app like Uber Eats, we always had the same problem, getting hung up and denied at the end of the ordering process. Except in this case, they wouldn't often ask for a postal code, they required a Japanese phone number. To contextualize, we didn't have working phones in terms of calling while we were in Japan. We both got eSIMs because Japan doesn't have the same towers, so we had data but we didn't have our phone numbers available. But even on top of that, even if we had a special international deal and had a service provider, the website required a Japanese phone number, which is different formatting, just like how postal codes and zip codes don't mix. And the funniest thing is that we thought we would try and game the system just one time. Giving false information just to make a food order that we are literally going to go pick up ourselves is a lot less serious than booking a hotel, or at least I think so. So we tried to just put in our hotel's phone number to finish the food order, and guess what? The website information box literally told us that's not a mobile number, so it doesn't count. Like, what? It's a Japanese phone number. It has to be mobile too? How do you even know that, Ichibanya? You're just a curry store. Where did you get this information? So yeah, Word of caution to foreigners traveling to Japan who are not American. You may hit some snags or get denied access from booking a variety of hotels or ordering food, because a lot of Japanese websites aren't designed to take anything but a zip code or a Japanese phone number. And if there are any Japanese businesses watching this, please update your websites if that's the case. We nice Canadians would like to partake in your services too. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you found some of this informative, if not entertaining, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!